Shivarama Temple.
Shivarama Temple. The temple is in the Thanjavur district of Tamil Nadu. Darasuram is a village about 4 kilometers away from where we are now. This village was once known as Rajapuram. It was once the capital city of the Cholas. Now there are no kings and kingdoms. Scientists too are an elusive mystery. The architecture of the temple is very impressive. The temple is also home to some of the most magnificent sculptures in the world. The temple is built in the shape of a very large chariot with large stone wheels. Elephants built equestrians as they pulled. The temple tower, built by a tall chariot, is 80 feet high. At one point, Durvasa Muni got very angry over the irrationalness of Indra. And how could Durvasa Muni get angry? Muni cursed the car to become a black one with a pure white. What a great deal of inquiry. Through this, he came to the Suram region and enjoyed Parameswara and got his former appearance with the blessing of Parameswara. It was then that Parameshwar was revealed here on the wish of Airavatam. As the cause of Airavatam was revealed, it is popularly known as Airavateshwar. History says that the temple was built by Raja Chola II. The elusive mystery of the temple has a staircase in one place. They even stone stairs, but this mattress is an elusive mystery. 7 types of sounds are made by touching these stairs. How to listen to music when you hit the rock. What is the mystery behind it? Another peculiarity is the stairs are dumped down every once in a while. That means no noise from the stairs. So music coming from the stone staircase from time to time. How is it possible to suddenly become dumb again? And what is the secret behind building those stairs? Is it because of the technology used? Or if the technology is the same, even today it remains a mystery.
Buradu Temple. A beautiful place in Rajasthan. On the road from Bikaner to Jaisalmer, small villages, small-sized towns, dunes and sand dunes are strange. Along this path, there are also strange cities with strange names. Bob don't think Avenue is called Chaya. These are the names of the towns in the village of the same name. That is the story of the horror autobiography Kiradumalai. Some things seem to be fantasies, but the findings of the research on them is unbelievable. After dark it is good to go to the temple. Those who did not return, what would not come? What happens to the stones? Yes, you heard the truth of the letters. This is where all this happens, in the hut. The worst thing about the hut is really unbelievable. An unbelievably strange temple Kiradu Devalayam. It is not possible to visit the temple after dark. The locals drive the devotees away from the temple in the evening. The locals are not companion for a moment after the help time. How much money to give back? The Kiradu Temple is a complex of 5 temples. Like the history of these temples, the names of these temples are also alarming. The same grocery coupe, only one of which is left now. Of these 5, only one can now see the temple dedicated to Lord Vishnu. The rest is dedicated to Lord Shiva. The Kiradu Temple is a 1,000-year-old temple. It is said to have been built by the Chanukya kings of the 11th century. It is a hidden temple, in fact, but the terrible mystery behind it has made it a tourist destination. These temples were the most splendidly lit for nearly 100 years. It then became a nickname for the terrible mystery. After sunset at the temple, people will turn into stones. The temple is a place where the Lord of Witnesses is present. It is a mystery as to why people become stones in such a place. But the cause of all this is a sage curse. Something that happened about 900 years ago. A rishi disciple came to the area, traveling widely. He placed his disciples near the temple. He went out of his way to get back around. Rishi has been wandering for a while. The disciples who were there became sick. The natives did not help the disciples with sickness. The disciples suffered a great deal, however, who did not come forward to help. The sage returned for a while and was furious to find out. He cursed the locals to act like rocks with a stormy heart and cause the suffering of his disciples. A woman, however, learns that her disciple did some help. Do not let her go back, but you will be free from the curse. But after some distance, the woman is human, looking back with natural enthusiasm as soon as she turned the stone. The stone is still visible at the beginning of the village. The story that the locals say is that the curse was confined to the temple over time. Let's hear about this hut and find out what the secret is. Some who went there said that there was no curse but something. Some people who have heard about these articles are still in this modern age. They went to the temple to pick up the locals and go to the temple to find out what the beliefs were. So that the locals who told them all the details of the trip were in the evening and that it was better not to stay there in the evening. Don't be afraid of what will happen. No matter how dare you, but the fear of the locals is not diminished. We have not asked you to stay in the temple yet. The researchers dared and went to the temple. It was common for them to see almost no changes in the temple until about 12 o'clock in the night, but as the time passed beyond 12 o'clock, the fear of the unknown came to them. Unbeknownst to them, some of them began to worry. All of these boldly dismissed all three beliefs as bukiti myths. The courage of those who entered the temple without any hesitation began to diminish. They don't even understand what's going on. So much thought, they do not understand what is going on. At midnight there is no longer a situation, and everyone is coming out of the hut. If you look at all this, there is something unknown, say the researchers. These were built by Padmanabha dynasties 900 years ago. The temples are also known as Rajasthan Khajuraho. Due to the weather and especially the architectural style of the temple, the beauty of the temples, the charm of the temples, the atmosphere and the beauty of the temples, because of the mystery behind it, it has now become a tourist destination. Shivarama Temple. The mother of the temple, there they are kind of giving the darshan, one time like a girl, another one laughing like a big one, and another kind of angry. It's really a elusive secret. But this is a great example of the fact that the sellers here are alive. This is where the strange elusive secret temple is located. Shivarama Mahil is situated near Salur in Vijayanagaram district of Andhra Pradesh. The mother, who is a paramata on a high hill, is a kind of facial expression for the hour. The temple on the hill can be reached by climbing about 2,800 steps. Not all the features here are sold in this peculiar way. The field is in the shape of a Shivlinga. Another remarkable feature is that Lord Shiva is seen meditating on the idol of Hanuman in this temple. The idol of Lord Shiva in the world is known only as a shrine. It is a hill with a history of the ages. There is a cave in the middle of the hill where the Pandavas stayed for a few days during their exile, hence the cave is called the Pandavas. The house has one of the oldest Shiva lingams. Here is an article about the sale of Hanuman to the Jain period. Formerly the gods used to meditate here, the idol of the most glorious Amma with 36 hands. The meditation posture on the head rests with Lord Shiva. The idol is said to be the most unique in the world. The history of Hanuman is also found in ancient texts related to Jains. In a few more remarkable days, on the day of the sale, the sellers will appear on the hill. The tribes living in the villages under the hill say that we are watching them. It is believed by the people today that the gods are worshipping the Amavara in the form of Jyoti. Known as the Parama Hill, the hill also houses a monkey named Hanuman. They range from about 3 feet to 5 feet. It is also believed that those who meditate on this hill will soon come to Siddhis, Siddheshwari, as the Siddhas offer, so that there are chakras in the hands. Goddess Parvati Devi is called Paramma Amma, but locals continue to call themselves Paramma. There is a jatra here on Shivaratri and some other special days. It is very difficult to climb this hill for the rest of the day except at that time. If you want to visit the hill climbers on a regular basis, you should seek the help of local tribesmen. The Nitta Temple. The The Nitta Temple, the temple that has become a science challenge. This is a temple showing dots for scientists. The temple is full of mysterious secrets that are hidden. It is one of the 108 Vaishnavas. The main deity of any temple. In any temple only the ceremonies are held, but here they are their vehicle. That is the real secret. Guru is gradually gaining weight from near the beginning of the procession. In the end, there will be many more riders who cannot carry that weight. When the procession is over, the usual statue garments are completely drenched by the time they return. How much research has been done on this? These and unsettled implications remain all secrets. The Nitta Temple is located in Tirunayur near Kumbakonam in the state of Tamil Nadu. It is also known as Tirunayur Nambi Temple. The temple is famous for its Gartandi. The main role is to find out where the sellers are and to marry her. Swami gave special emphasis to Guru Tandamendi for his role here. That is why you have ordered the Guru to bless the devotees with me. There is a huge statue of Guru Maintundi in front of the sanctum. When it comes to mystery, a statue of Garudmundi is unveiled to parade the Swami during the procession. The statue is gradually gaining weight as it exits the hut. That statue that 4 men could carry after that. The weight is increased to about 30 people, but the weight is not so strong. The 6-hour-long procession is on its way back to the temple. The statue has been reduced to weight and is about to be weighed down by the time it arrives at the temple. Dry clothes completely wet with sweat. It is said that scientists have not yet been able to find out what causes them to be so wet. It remains an elusive mystery. There is a legendary story in the campaign Swami swore to the sellers that the seller had all the importance. Swami's vehicle is a fast-paced vehicle. Yet here is the vehicle of the salesman Hansa. The swan is not so fast. That is why Gurutamtanu Amma is said to be gaining weight and controlling herself rather than going forward. It is a myth that Gurmit attributes weight gain. But the scientific reason for this weight gain remains a mystery no matter how many researchers. Rain Temple. The Rain Temple. It is said that who cannot tell the life of the rain. But what you hear is true. When it rains, how much does it rain? Strictly speaking, that is how the temple says an actual temple. A temple in Uttar Pradesh is doing this, known locally as the Vangudi. This temple is actually the Jagannatha Swami temple. The temple is hundreds of years old. The temple is located 3 kilometers from Bithur in Uttar Pradesh's Kanpur district. The Jagannath Temple, popularly known as the Vangudi, is a temple dedicated to Lord Shiva whenever it rains about monsoon. The rainforest is predicting how much rain it will take. The locals are said to be doing things based on the rainy things that this rainbow says. This temple is over 100 years old and is known by all the locals as Vanagudi. Every year a large number of farmers come here to worship for the rains. Depending on what the rainbow says, the farm works. Many scientists and even teams of researchers have been able to uncover the mystery of this mystery. What is the secret behind all the peasants' reliance on the hut? How is the Vanarakada trend? In another week it will rain and the water from the roof of the temple will fall down. The rainfall is higher than the amount of water droplets falling from the roof of the temple. We know that Kurusha is less or less Kurushta. It is the locals who start the farm work on this basis. What's more, when the rains start to fall, the water sprinklers stop from the roof of the temple. How is this all done? From the roof of the fireplace? How to drop water droplets stop when the rainy season arrives? Find out what's on the roof of this monument. Scientists have done a lot of research, but so far the matter remains a mystery. Thanks for watching this video.